going on, guys? Glock Guy 226 here. Last week I brought you guys a video talking about the CZ Scorpion. Kind of gave you guys a rundown on my CZ Scorpion setup. I also had my buddy's CZ Scorpion with me and gave you a rundown on some of the stuff he's done to his. Well, since that video, I have gotten quite a few parts for this thing in the mail. I got them all on the gun now, and I figured I would show you guys. So let's go ahead and safety check the gun. And I'm positive it's clear, but just so you guys know, and it is nice and clean in there. I finally decided to clean this thing. So probably the most noticeable upgrade you'll be able to tell on the gun is the grip. Now, the stock CZ grip is probably one of the most awful grips I've ever seen on any firearm. To be honest, that big old hunk of polymer it has here on the bottom, I understand it's a hand stop. It just was ugly, guys. That had to be one of the worst things I've seen on a gun. Now, does that mean you should not buy a CZ Scorpion? Absolutely not. Does that mean that you have to dislike it? No. If you own one and you like it, that's perfectly fine. Just in my opinion, this thing just had to go. So I decided to go with the Apex Tactical Grip. 25 bucks. You can still field strip your gun with the Apex Tactical Grip. Some other companies out there that make grips for the CZ Scorpion, you cannot field strip your gun, and I just really don't like that. You know, if you're going to pay $50 or $60 for a grip from Yeti Works and have to take a Dremel to it to field strip the gun like it was meant to be, that's just a little crazy in my opinion. Now, I do really like the Yeti Works grips. I just could not see paying $50 or $60 to do that. Now, I have talked to some guys that say there's a trick to it, or, you know, but I have yet to see that. So I don't know, maybe down the road I'll check one out. But for now, 25 bucks for this Apex Tactical Grip. It's running at a 15-degree angle compared to the 29.5-degree angle of your stock CZ Scorpion grip, which I really like. At first, I wasn't really sure if I would be comfortable with that angle. I wasn't really sure if I thought it looked very good, but I tell you what, guys, for 25 bucks, it seems to be a pretty nice upgrade. Now, what's cool about the Apex Tactical Grip is it's made in Arizona, so if you're going for an SBR, it's a 922R compliant grip. One of the other things I really like about this grip is the width of it. Very, very slimline grip, very comfortable. They do have some nice front checkering on it, as you can see there. Nice rear serrations as well. And then they ship it with these grip tape panels you can put on there yourself. So for 25 bucks, the Apex Tactical Grip seems like a very good upgrade in my opinion. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys, so I can go ahead and get this sling off of here, which this is a Blue Force Gear Vickers sling. These are definitely my go-to slings nowadays. I've always ran Magpul MS3s, but since I found out about these Vickers slings, guys, from Blue Force Gear, I absolutely love them. Great price. They have the quick adjustment feature here, but besides the point, I'll put a link down below for this product. They're my favorite slings. So the next thing I put on the CZ Scorpion this week is this Parker Mountain Machine QD socket. Now I'll go ahead and take the sling out, and what it is, guys, is CZ Scorpion has a few bolts that run through here. Parker Mountain Machine ships you a little bit longer of a bolt than your stock bolt, and then this QD socket just screws right onto that. Now they make these for both sides of the gun, front and rear if you want it. Me personally, I just run it through my Shockwave blade, and I like my sling being back a little further versus up here on the gun. But for I think it was like $22, $23, the Parker Mountain Machine QD socket is a good upgrade. Now, if you do order one, make sure you know if you want a locking socket or if you want it to be able to swivel 360 degrees. I prefer the locking socket because when I have the rifle slung, or pistol in this case, slung, it's not moving around a whole lot, and it tends to keep it a little closer to my body. So I'm going to go ahead and take the sling off of here so we can see a little more what I'm talking about. Next up, guys, the Gearhead Works mag release. Now, one of the other things about the CZ Scorpion I just really didn't care for much was their stock mag release. And, you know, I ran it for a while like that. There's really nothing wrong with it, but compared to this Gearhead Works mag release, there's really just no comparison. So what the Gearhead Works mag release does for me is gives me this little bit of paddle space right here. And that little bit of paddle space is just enough where it's not huge. There are some companies that make a mag release for the CZ Scorpion, and the paddle literally hangs down well over an inch off the gun. And in my opinion, that's just way too easy to get hung up on something, way too easy to bump. But the Gearhead Works mag release is just big enough where it's very functional. We'll just put it that way. It's very functional. So strip the mag nice and easy, reinsert your mag. You can just get such a nice strip on there. If you're not into stripping your mags, you just hit that mag release, drop your magazine. So all in all, I think that is a great upgrade. Now the next thing I got, which these just came out, guys. They're fairly new. Like I said, they just came out. I just got a notification from Prepper Gun Shop that these were in stock, so I went ahead and ordered some. Let me grab a stock CZ mag. These are the Manticore Arms Prepper Gun Shop 32 round mags. And the best feature of them is their steel feed lips. So if you guys own a Scorpion or know anything about them, you know their mags are known to crack. Now, if I can get a close-up, I will show you guys some of the stress cracks in this gun, or in this magazine. Right on this feed lip. Like I said, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but it's starting to stress crack, and these are the 2016 magazines. Most guys, say the 2015 magazines were the ones that were prone to cracking. Well, I've also had some 2016 mags that started to crack as well. So, Manticore Arms and Prepper Gun Shop came out with these steel feed lip magazines. They're also 32 rounds, which is really cool. They come in the smoke color like the stock CZ mags, or you can get them in a clear. Right now, I have it loaded up with some 147 grain Federal HSTs plus Ps. The CZ Scorpion really likes the 147s from my experience with it. So, those are most of the upgrades that I have done to it in the past week since you guys have seen it last. It's really getting to a point that, I'm very comfortable with the way it is. I try to do functional upgrades to my guns. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy all these upgrades. If you don't want to, that's fine. Last week I had a guy comment on my BCM video and he said, "You're a fool, why would you spend that much money on an AR-15? Basically, you can go buy an Anderson parts kit, or you can go buy a $400 AR and have the same product." In my experience with guns in general, guys, I have bought budget firearms, I have bought ridiculously expensive guns, and everything in between. It really just depends on that particular firearm, what you're going to get out of it. Now, I have had some really great budget builds, and I've also had some really nice budget complete ARs. For me personally, I just wanted something that was a little on the higher end, so I don't have to worry about it. From my experience, yes, you do get a quality product. You get what you pay for, basically. Just like anything else in life, you get what you pay for. And it's not for everybody. If you don't, want to buy an expensive gun, don't do that. I'm not telling you you have to do that by any means. I'm just sharing my experiences with you guys, some of my thoughts and opinions. So don't ever get frustrated and feel like I'm telling you what to do. Now, most of the comments are always very positive, and I really do appreciate that, guys. But every now and then, you get the one guy that's thinks I'm directly telling him he's wrong and I'm right, and that's not the case, guys. If anything, we could agree to disagree, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I just didn't even respond. I'm not here to argue with people on the internet. That's not how I do things. I don't have time to sit on a keyboard and argue with people, okay? So, all in all, I just wanted to put that out there. I thought it was a little funny that someone was that upset with me that I chose to buy a complete BCM rifle. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick rundown on some of the new upgrades that I have done to the CZ. It's rainy out today. I was going to go to the range. My wife ended up going shopping, so I have the kids here. It's raining. I thought, well, I'll just make a quick video. So thank you guys for watching. Please sub to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Have a good night.